Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Professor, I have some questions about conjuration.
Yes?
Actually, I don't think I have any questions.
I'm here if you do. Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just Aim your wand at any conjured item and altering spell to customize it. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new...
다크 소울 컨셉이다. 다크 소울 안 해봤나? 다크 소울 하고 있는데 지금? 마법사 아니라니까?
the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance. Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed
다크
Deke
소울
this bit of
컨셉이다.
magic some years
다크
ago.
소울
Professor
하고 있다.
Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
저녁
Of
먹어라.
course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
내 말 안 들리나?
I would
저녁
like the room
먹어라.
to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
저녁
sounds
먹어라. 저녁 먹어라. 지금 4시 반인데?
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learned a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend
4시
here, the
반인데?
room always manages to surprise
4시가
me.
아니라?
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
자, 이제 또 무슨 퀘스트를 한번 해볼까? 아, 이거 돈이 좀 있어야 되네, 이거는 해야겠다. 생각보다 재밌는데?
Over here.
오, 세바스찬.
Protego.
아니 뭐 맨날 왜 보면서 낮잠 자노?
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has.
게임 보면서 자고
you
맨날
received
내
my
게임
owl.
보면 자고. 걔 잠이 오니?
I have
내
something to
게임이?
show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course.
게임은 보면 잔대.
Scrivener tried to give me detention,
여기
but I
여기
have
그
ways out of these
보면서
things.
검색해야지
took
내
the fall for
모르는
me.
거.
That counts
매니저인데.
for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft.
나이가 늙어서 그렇다.
Not
술
even
먹어서 그렇다.
professors
그때는
know
술
about
먹으면 안
this
되지. 간이 피로를 회복하는데 술 먹으면 또
This
그게
way.
회복이 안 됐기 때문에 그런 애들은 간을 먹으면 안 돼. 얘하고 또 비밀스러운 방에 또
There's a
들어가네.
secret passage just here.
어떤 거
It's well
그거는 풀었지.
disguised.
그거 언제쯤 얘기하는 건데 그거 한참 오래됐는데? 엄청 오래됐는데? 안 마실 수 있지. 그 다크 소울 컨셉이다. 다크 소울 컨셉.
How did you find this place?
이거
My
뭐야?
friend,
이거하고도 좀
Ominous
멋인데?
Gaunt.
같은 건가?
He named it the Undercroft. We used to play
Revelio.
concerts here all the time. With my sister, Anne.
그냥 깔아보시
She
타먹는
loved
게
that
뭐 더
infernal
맛있는데.
game. What I
소주에다.
wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Revelio. I think I've seen Ominous in potions.
방금 아이템 모은
Was it
거좀 더 좋은 거 아니야?
I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No
근데
idea how,
일반
though.
소주에 깔라맛이
Ominous
사서
was born
태워 먹는 게
blind,
더 나아.
and no
12도가
spell could
아니고
reverse it.
11도가?
His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
아니 비율 딱
Understood?
맞는데? 소주 한 잔 따르고
But why does
한
Ominous
잔만큼
have no love
들어가는데?
lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants
근데
of
맛이 더
Salazar
좋잖아.
Slytherin,
거기는
one of the four
깔라맛이
founders
진짜
of
맛인 거고
Hogwarts. Obsessed with
깔라맛이
blood
비율이 좀
satyrs, most of
적잖아.
them.
그냥
Ominous
맛
cannot
향만
abide them,
조금 나는 거고.
as he'll be the first to tell you.
깔라맛이 진짜 태워
Anyway.
먹는 거는
The
진짜 맛이 더
Undercroft
많이
has been a
나지.
perfect place to sneak off to, away from
그
prying
깔라맛이가 레몬
eyes,
소주인데 뭐.
and even practice otherwise forbidden spells,
Really? Like what?
like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained
잘하던데.
hands. Such spells should be properly taught.
아니면 인터넷으로
not
사도 돼.
banned.
인터넷 얼마 안
To be
해가지고.
fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms
그거
of
먹으면
magic.
또 피로
But
회복이
you
안
should
돼서
learn
또
it.
피곤하고.
I can teach it to you safely here.
순환의 연속이지.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
콤프링고.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact.
그렇게 병을 얻어가는 거다.
Confringo! Have a go at those
오씨, 너무 센데?
candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like
프리온
Incendio.
건가? 약간 얘 상용 아닌가? 아센디오? 인센디오?
Confringo! Nice work.
이거 센데 이거?
How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
불
You'll
피우는
get
게
used to
벚꽃가
it.
아니고 불 피운다고. 야 마법이 너무 많다.
That's it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
너무 위험한 주문 같은데?
This is exactly the type of magic I've been
좋아
hoping to
이런
learn.
주문들. 이런
There's
주문
more where
배우면
that
약간 좀
came
어둠
from.
쪽으로
Been
진행되고.
practicing similar spells here for
약간 좀 게임
ages.
방향이 엔딩이.
Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
아 주문이 너무 많아가지고 뭐
Just let me know when
다
and I'll meet
쓰겠나?
you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the port key, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep
Oh.
this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft.
안 말할 걸 그랬나?
You can trust
괜히
me.
말해줬나?
All right.
아씨 괜히 말했다.
I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know
혹시
what
말
I
안
was
할 걸.
expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even
선생님
mean?
말하지 말라 했는데.
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of
일단
an old
스토리 썼나?
magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to
괜히
harness
말했더니
that
나쁜 놈일
magic's
수도 있는데.
power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're
큰일 났다,
trying
씨.
to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you,
아니면 이런
I
마법을 좀
suspect
더
a
배울
bit
수
more
있어서
time
좋은 건가?
practicing the blasting curses in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place
얘 나쁜
between
놈일 수도
us.
나쁜 놈일 수도 나쁜 놈이면 안 해. 너 비밀 너무
When
많이
I head
말했다.
to Feldcroft, I'll
아니
send you
돌릴 수
out.
없나? 아, 못 돌리나? 말 안 할 걸. 아,
Revelio. Confringo.
아 괜히 말했다. 아 이거 지금 어두운 마법을 더 배울 수는 있을 것 같은데 약간 이거 얘기하면 나중에 좀 뭔가 안 좋게 끌어나 스토리가 갈 수도 있을 것 같아. 얘가 나쁜 놈인지도 모르잖아.
Hello, Sebastian.
미니스 때는
Wait.
말하지 말라 했는데.
You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it?
이거 진짜 안
Believe we have
말해야지.
potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
이거 안 말해야지.
That room's called the
입이
Undercroft.
무거워야 돼.
Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that
지금
room.
거짓말 된다.
Sebastian
아니,
told you,
아닌데요?
didn't he?
아닌데요?
You breathe
아닌데요?
a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection
그거는
if
내가 고대
I
마법을
need
쓸
to.
줄 안다는 걸 말한 거고. 좀 세게 나갈까?
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the
약간
worst
좀
of him.
인정하는
I
쪽으로
don't need
가는데?
you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough
지금
trouble.
뭐
He doesn't
잘못되고 있는
need
같은
your help.
느낌이지 않나?
Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
아니 이건 내가 이걸로 말하라고 했던 거 아닌데?
Confringo. Revelio.
야 이거 너무 센데 이거?
Incendio.
아 이거 잘못 말했다. 아 좀 다크 엔딩으로 가는 거 아이가? 아 얘는 엄청 폭력적이네. 지금 애들이 보고 있는데 지금 이 채널에 애들이 보고 있는데 애들 뭐 해치우자 그러고 이런 것들 다 팔까 그냥? 쓰진 않는데 팔로 가자. 팔로 어디 가냐면 메일
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather
교수님한테 교수님 말하지 말랬는데
ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
교수님
I
죄송해요.
would like to teach you
윙가디움 레비오사.
It can be used to levitate
윙가디움
objects for
레비오사
a
보러
short
가야지.
time.
얘 제일
Once
좋아하는
you've
마법인데.
completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
이 재밌는데? 상점에 있던 물건을 팔고 가겠습니다. 나 윙가디움 레비오사는 무조건 빼야지. 그 다음에 여기로 가자. 약초학. 야 윙가디움 레비오사는 무조건 빼야지.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio.
잠깐 이거 옷이 지금 엉망이다. 이걸로 갈아입었더니 옷이 엉망이네. 좋아. 이제 자신감이 찬다. 자라. 요 밑에 보물 있다. 이거 뭐고 이거? 공격해야 되나?
Expelliarmus.
이씨 꼴쩍도 안 하네.
Incendio. Confringo.
이 뭐고?
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around.
팔자. 쓰는 거 다 팔자. 이건 뭐지? 팔고 다 팔고. 근데 이 외형까지 안 되면 안 되는데.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
팔았다고 외형이 안 되지 않겠지? 되네? 오케이. 팔아도 상관없지. 팔아야겠네.
What can I do for you
업그레이드
today?
가능한 거? 이런 거 똑똑한데? 업그레이드 불가. 이거 어째 팔아봤자 빵원인데. 아니 그래봤자 이거 업그레이드 해도 공격력 방어력이 이건데 쓸 수 있겠어? 일단 요거 사야 된다. 집중. 1200이나 안해. 돈 모자라다. 일단 윙가디움 레비오사 배우러 가자.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
빗자루 타고 가는 거 보여줄까? 빗자루 어떻게 타더라? 왜 안 타지지? 여기서 안 타지는가 보다. 그렇다면 호그와트로 갔어. 이게 윙가디움 레비오사가? 그래야지. 베네무스 이거 어떻게 하는 거? 베네무스 텐타클라를 획득하고 사용하세요? 이 뭐야? 빨리 저 매니저 검색해라. 뭐란 거야? 베네우스 텐테구나? 갈릭 교수님의 가제? 뭘 배우라는 거야? 베네무스 텐테구. 방송 한번 해볼래? 자, 이거 읽어봐. 읽어야지. 방송하면 읽어야지.
어?
이거 읽어야지. 퀘스트를 안내해줘야지.
갈릭 교수님께서는 베네무스 텐타큘라를 실전에서 사용해보길 원하신다. 혹시 씨앗이나 식물 필요할 때는 매직 디프나 도그위드 데이스캡을 방문하면 된다. 이번엔 필드 가이드가 가제 위치를 안내하지 않으면 지도를 활용해 탐험하면 될 것이다.
매직리프 가래 맞지? 힌트가 있었군요. 매직리프로 갑시다. 여기 하나? 아닌데? 매직리프는 어디 있을까요? 어디 있었지? 요건가? 자, 매직리프로 가봅시다. 출발. 말해야지.
출발.
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise.
뭐 사는지 기억나? 뭐 사라 그랬지? 매직리프.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
베네푸스 텐테고.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
베네푸스 없는데? 어떻게 하는 거야? 도기도와 데스카 가자. 도기도와 데스카.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
도기도와 데스카 어디 있지? 이거 아니야? 아얘는 왜 그게 안 돼?
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and
우리 가발
Death.
살려가야.
Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. If there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available? Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? But your things will be safe with me, till they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money.
다 판매 안 해.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you.
이게 맨드레이크고, 이거고, 이거 어떻게 하는 거지? 사용해라는 거야? 이거 사용하는 거지? 얘 이거 사용하래. 숲으로 가자.
근질근 숲으로 갈 거입니다.
끈질긴 숲?
나도 몰래.
금지된 숲?
금지된 숲으로 갈
너
겁니다.
저장해놨자. 혹시 실수로 잘못 쓸 수도 있으니까.
응.
저장해놓을까?
응.
저장 어떻게 해? 돈이 없으니까.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
양적 아니야? 저게 없는데.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
이건 뭐야?
나쁜 애들 아니야? 내리자.
Assignment's all finished.
It isn't Nora Treadwell's precious little...
Protego! Accio!
No.
Revelio.
이제 약초하고 솜을 들으러 갑니다. 호그와트 가서 여기를 가면 돼.
But surely those were curdle.
Revelio.
저거 퀘스트 완료하고 너무 돈을 많이 썼어.
맞아.
여기 있어. 지도에서 안 쓰는 이름 갖춰줘. 윙가디움 레비오사.
맨다디어 라메사.
그게 아닙니다. 마법의 소질이 없나 보네요. 자 다시. 윙가디움 레비오사.
윈다디어 메디오사.
Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
윙가디움 레비오사. 더 있어 윙가디움 레비오사. 윙가디움 레비오사는 아시오로 소환된 아시오가 뭐지? 아시오로 소환된 아시오로 소환 물질 자동으로 시전된다고? 그럼 이거는 할 필요 없는 거 아니야?
Incendio.
Well done! Feel free to use Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greens, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day.
Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
방에 가보자. 내 방이 어떻게 가더라? 비밀스러운 거. 필요방은 내가 필요할 때 나오는 거야. 여기 친구 기를 수 있어. 근데 이런 것들 왜 안 되지? 아, 이걸 사야 되는구나. 아, 생각보다 오래 안 걸려. 다섯 병을 소화하겠습니다. 이건 아까 있잖아.
Wingardium Leviosa.
이게 만든 거였지.
Reparo. Lumos. Reparo. 근데 이 대형은 중령을 사려면 아, 또 사야 돼. 다 사야 되는데 돈은 얼마 찍어줄게 안 주면 맞지? 다시 비싼 더 할까? 교수님에게 갑시다. Lumos.
이건 무슨 기술이야? 아무것도 없는 것 같은데.
이거는 필요방에서 고치는 거래.
필요 없는 거 아니야?
이거 세 개 다 필요, 그러니까 이거 좀 필요가 없어. 그래서 이걸 바꾸자. 근데 이거 있고 요거 있고 요거 있고 디센더? 이걸 아직 못 배운 거지. 근데 뭐 딱히 넣을 게 없어. 파란 색깔. 이거 뭐지? 아, 요거를 그럼 여기다 여기 하고. 아직 요게 요거잖아요. 이게 좀 낫지. 그래?
I was hoping to see
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons.
피그
Wouldn't
교수.
listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from
나도
him.
하고 싶다.
And so I went to the owlery like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
나도 하고 싶다.
Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to
오늘은
Jackdaw's skeleton,
어차피 못.
I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did.
어차피
And because
못해
Jackdaw
내
followed the
거니.
map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
하고
Why am I
싶다.
not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from
진짜
him.
많다.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
피그 교수.
This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
나쁜 사람이면 물력 5개나 안 주고 3개밖에 안 주지. 근데 5개 줬다.
If only you were here to see this.
물력했지 당연히.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will
내가
unlock
거기
should
앉으면
you
안 돼?
prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the
30 동안
map.
앉아있을 수
Trials
있잖아.
that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must
나
complete
앉으면 안 돼.
on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
나 하라고. 이거.
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well.
세모가
The
공격이야?
trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
How would you like to learn the knockback jigs, flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Back here. There he goes.
But first, I need you to complete the tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
I guess. I guess.
Still baffling to me that such a book was hidden in the restricted section all these years. Still baffling to me that such a book was hidden in the restricted section all these years.
Levioso! Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio!
Still baffling to me that such a book was hidden in the restricted section all these years. Shouldn't be surprised to have found a map chamber under the castle. Who knows what else is hidden here?
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Revelio!
어? 아빠가 시켜줬어.
Levioso.
아, 어떻게 가?
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Shouldn't be surprised to have found a map chamber under the castle. Merlin knows what else is hidden here.